What's going on, y'all? This is Pranashun. Out here finna get my workout on. And I came out here to shoot my next video. This video is to explain to everybody who knew about the case, to everybody who for a long time wanted to really know the truth about this case. And I'm done not saying, what I need to say. And, I held my tongue for quite some time, but now I'm here to set the record straight about Cash Money, Dezeel, Time Warner, BMI, and everybody that was involved, from the attorneys to, everything that went on in the case. Now, who I am, I'm an artist who been doing music for quite some time, and I got these out because I'm a fighter. I box. You know what I'm saying? I've been boxing since I was a little boy, martial arts and all that. If you wonder, I'm getting ready to hit the track. So where do I start? Well, let me start at the beginning, because I know it's a lot of Lil Wayne fans out here. The greatest rapper alive, more so like the greatest thief alive. As to these millennials who are out here who pick these artists. Back in the day when we did music, we had basically morals, no thievery. If we caught you stealing, we didn't listen to your music, none of that. You know what I mean? So through my journey, through my career, I'm part of 5 Points crew, Atlanta. Peace out. You know what I'm saying? My second home. I lived there for 15 years. I know. Atlanta is my second home. I even got a Grady baby down there. And my crew at the time is called Out of Order, which consists of mainly 4 rappers at all time. And on our journey, we moved to Atlanta. We really wanted to move to Cali because we're from the Midwest, and we felt like our music is more coincide with the West Coast more so than the East Coast or the Dirty South. So on our journey, when we started out on our journey, we really wanted to go to Cali because that's what type, Midwest is kind of like, we hand in hand. We sound the same, accents the same, we kind of proper, we talk that way. So through our journey, we couldn't go out to Cali because we really didn't have no family. We just did, So we had some family down in ATL and we went there, But that's the later story, I'm going to tell y'all about that journey later. But this is about Michael Bradford versus DeWayne Carter. A long time, we didn't rock the boat. We didn't really put it out, but we never really got no media. So back during this time, as you know, Lil Wayne got the most lawsuits of all time, 14 lawsuits. And I just went by my mom's not too long ago. I was already getting ready to make this tape to expose things that go on in the industry because I'm a person that's full of experience. This ain't no hater shit. This is about thievery. You know what I mean? If you're good enough, don't steal. You know what I mean? Create your own. So during this journey right here, we fought Lil Wayne for 6 years in the federal courts in Georgia. Okay, and when the case started, I got a call from my guy Malachi, which is my brother. Me and him is the one who fought the case. If y'all wanted to know who fought that case, it was me and my brother, Mally Boy, Malachi, Michael Bradford versus DeWayne Carter. If you want to check the dockets, you can check the dockets. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here to go back through the scenario of what happened and what transpired through the lawsuit. Okay, so during the lawsuit, I got a call back when Mrs. Officer, right after Carter 3 was released. So I got a call from Mally Boy, my cousin, the one who fought the case, who was pro se into the case. You know what I'm saying? So everybody think it was just one person that was fighting the case. I was one of the backbones of the case. Okay. So I got a call from Malachi saying that our manager at the time, which is Barry McClinton, and I'm gonna put his name out there because he's a bitch and he's the one that sold us out. If everybody wants to know. So uh, during the situation, I got a call saying that Lilwayne had jacked my cousin for Mrs. Officer. And I was like, oh, wow, I'm on the phone with Mally, like, yeah. And actually, our manager is the one who called Mally and said, hey, man, I think your song is out there, bro. So as Mally went to investigate, Mally had produced that song for a young lady named Sky, and she's out of Atlanta. Peace up, Sky, and to Carol. Her mother at the time had the number one hair salon and had the number one hair salon in Atlanta. So all the stars and celebrities was going to her hair salon. Stars, Lil Wayne was going there with his family. Sandra Bullock, the white actress, she was going there. It was a lot of stars that went to this to get their hair done there. So to take y'all all the way back to the scenario, Malachi was producing for Sky. Sky was on My Sweet 16, and everybody knows that in the A. So Mally produced the song for her. Okay, and during that time, Lil Wayne was going back and forth to the hair salon, and you know this to be true. I'm speaking on this nigga because you ain't shit. Is because you the one that orchestrated the whole thing. You know what I mean? So I'm putting it out there. Finally, I'm putting the nail in the coffin on this shit, and it's not over with, and it's not done. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So, uh, so Lil Wayne was going back and forth to the hair salon, and at this time they was giving out goodie bags in the hair salon, and every woman who knows that goes to hair salons, they know that they give out goodie bags and packages and stuff like that on their way out or when they come in. So at the time, Sky, she was on MTV, and Hot Beat Studio in Atlanta is where her and Dezeel, which was at the time Lil Wayne's producer, was Dezeel, and I forgot to bring the magazine out here, but I'll do that at a later date. When Lil Wayne was on the Double XL in the astronaut suit, and they have an article in the Double XL when Dezeel and Wayne and Bobby and Bobby Valentino came into the studio to do that song. But I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. Okay, so as they're going back and forth to the hair salon, Reginae, little Wayne's daughter at the time, was maybe about 9, maybe 8 or 9, somewhere about that time. And Reginae was looking up the Sky because Sky was she was 16 years old, but she was an artist trying to do her thing. But you know how kids look up to other kids that's a little bit older than them. So as they're going back and forth to the hair salon, they're giving out goodie bags, and Sky was handing out her CD. So she helped. So Reginae helped her put the CDs into the goodie bags. Okay. So at this time, of course, Reginae got a CD from Sky. Okay. When she got the CD from Sky, it mysteriously disappears. So Sky comes back to get another copy with over to Sky and Curl's mama's house with Slim's daughter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm touching on shit, nigga. I ain't worried about shit. You know what I'm saying? So when they came back, they got a second copy. You know what I mean? So as the situation evolves and we started investigating, and so Mally calls me with his version and plays their version. And what they did was switch the melody a little bit, but they basically left the song exactly the same. Where Lil Wayne shit paused, my nigga shit paused. Where his shit stopped, you know what I'm saying, Mally shit stopped. And the catalog number of the song was exactly the same, number 9. So when it actually got released, it was the 4th single on the Carter 3 that got released. Okay, so when it got released, we started gathering up our evidence, our copyrights, our musologist report, and the access. And when you're going for a lawsuit, You need three different things to win a lawsuit. You need access to prove that he touched it, that he could literally touch it, and you need to present witnesses, and you need a copyright. You need a copyright. Okay. Now, uh, Lil Wayne never presented a copyright, and he never produced a musologist report because it was never his song in the first place. All right, but I ain't putting it all on. I'm not putting it all on. I'm not putting it all on Dezeel. I'm putting it more so. Saying the evidence. Saying really point towards Lil Wayne more so than Dezeel, because Lil Wayne ended up with the song, gave it to Dezeel, and Dezeel chopped it up. So if you see it, if you can go back and check out the Double XL magazine where he did an interview, you'll see that when you're producing a track, you don't have to cut nothing. You don't have to chop nothing because you make it from scratch. This man said he made the beat in 30 minutes, and then he said he had to chop it up. He had to chop it up. That is perfect lingo for stealing somebody's shit. If you made something from scratch, you don't have to chop up nothing. And ain't nobody, I don't give a fuck what you say. I've been doing music my whole life. Nobody completes a whole track in 30 minutes. Nobody. Nobody has done it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're doing some secret shit behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? But everybody knows that does music. Unless your shit is trash, nobody creates a track in 30 minutes complete and whole. No, nobody. You got to come back at least 48 hours, touch something, tweak something, anything. I know I've been doing music. So, with that being said, let that being said, to just continue on with the story, okay? At the time, at the hair salon, there was 28 witnesses, and we got all 28 witnesses, including the actress Sandra Bullock, the white actress, yes, Sandra Bullock. We got all the information of all 28 witnesses, and if I'm not correctly right, it's either between 19 and 28, just like that, okay? So as we're pursuing the case, we got all our evidence, and we slapped it on the table of BMI. BMI and ASCAP is the one who cuts the check. This is how the shit got froze. So at the beginning, don't nobody want to say nothing, but they couldn't even get no money because we froze the shit. At the beginning, nobody could get paid. You know what I'm saying? That's why everything was froze for almost a year. We fought the case for 6 years. You can look back to the docket, Michael Bradford versus DEWAYNE Carter. You know what I'm saying? So as we're going on, we're fucking with this cheapskate, this crook, Barry McClinton. You know what I'm saying? He was our manager at the time. So we have him go get us a musologist. Come to find out, we did an investigation on the musologist, and the dude did a report, and then all of a sudden, when we did the tracking, the man didn't even exist. Okay? So I get a call from Malachi. Hey man, we in dire need. We in trouble, bro. I need you to do your work. I'm like, what you need me to do, bro? What can I do? You know what I'm saying? He said, man, I need you to do your shit, man. Get on the internet, man, find me a musologist. So I say, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm knee deep into this. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I'm taking my time to say this shit, because I'm the one that was helping him to get all the evidence besides, all the evidence in the case didn't have nothing to do with nobody else. Malachi wouldn't got all that evidence. So all that evidence that you got it comes from my cousin, from my boy. Feel me? So now my part in the case of the evidence that I wouldn't got the magazine, and I wouldn't got the new musologist. And you can check the source on this. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was I started investigating. I'm from the Midwest, you know what I'm saying, but our second home is in the A. So as I'm going through the steps of looking for musologists, I get on the internet. I look, close to our region. I looked over in Chicago. I looked over in Wisconsin. I looked over in, Minnesota, places around here. I even checked out some places in Indiana. Okay, so then, my hometown is South Bend. You know what I'm saying? And which is the home of Notre Dame University. So something clicked to me, man. Notre Dame got a musologist department there. Sean, so go check that out, Prana. I'm thinking to myself, check that out, Prana. So I called up to Notre Dame University, and they got a music department there. They got a music department. So I called and I called and got in contact with the head lady of the department, and I said, we're fighting the case against DEWAYNE Carter. We need a musologist. We need some help. So she gave us two numbers. And one of the numbers led to a lady that was out of Middle Tennessee State University, which is a curriculum of nothing but music. You know what I'm saying? And this lady is the first lady who got grants, government grants to do music, for musology. She even wrote a book on five percenters and stuff. And, she's all into the music. This lady also graduated from IU University, IU University, but her connection was through Notre Dame. So so I called Mally with the number. He gave her two numbers. When he contacted the lady was basically, one of the best that you could find. Check out Middle Tennessee University. The curriculum there is all music. So this lady comes on and gives us a musologist report. You could check the docket on that. We got the musologist report that is the 100% that it was 100% that you stole that song. Okay. So don't let me get lost here. So as we go on, we get the musologist report and we post that. It's in the dockets. You can check it out. Michael Bradford versus DeWayne Carter. Okay. So what made me go on ahead and do this video today is because I just left from my mom's house and I was getting ready to do it, but this made me go ahead and do it now because it was just on the news. Coldplay was basically one of the first groups that sued Lilwayne, and they settled for 2 to 3 million. Based on all this time, people been losing lawsuits. Regular people been losing lawsuits based on a 2-bar riff. A 2-bar riff. Okay? Everybody know what a 2-bar riff is. That's basically 2 lines. Basically, the industry been beating people for decades off of a 2-bar riff, saying that if the first bar is yours and the second bar is ours, is not yours. So based off that 2-bar riff, Coldplay won. But when it came to us, we never really got our day in court. And it's not over because I'm not going to get into that right now because I don't want nobody to know how we coming. You know what I'm saying? But we coming at you, bro. You know what I'm saying? We still coming at you. And when we come at you, bro, your company, your houses, your cars, because you got our money. You got our money, bro. You got our money. And Mrs. Officer sold more than any other song on that album. Mrs. Officer made major album. And he has the most lawsuits of all time in history. So, hey, I don't give a fuck if y'all fans of this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about gang banging, bloods and shit, because that nigga probably ain't no real blood in the first place. And I'm from the Midwest, and my second home is the ATL. You know what I'm saying? I was raised up in gang bang land. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't worried about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? All my guys are vice lords, black gangsters, GDs. It don't matter about that. But I ain't on no gang banging shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on no Crips, Bloods, none of that shit. That shit is old and over with. Over with. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, so the reason, you know what I'm saying, the only reason why I've been holding my tongue is because I had somebody telling me not to say them. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool. And it was cool. But now, you know what I'm saying, since I had my part in this case, you know what I'm saying, I helped do a lot in this case, I feel I'm only right to obligated to tell people the truth. You know what I'm saying? Even if you want to go back to the time, if you want to go back, you know what I'm saying, to any of your favorite artists, you know what I'm saying, that's my thing. If you're an artist, if you're creative, and before you made it, you was making your own shit in the industry, after you make it, help get you in the door, say, hey man, you working too hard. You know what? Now we got a whole bunch of shit in this closet, man. You working too hard. You stealing shit from people who are, you know what I'm saying, who's trying to make it. You know what I mean? So that's what the industry do. And I know the lingo for it. It's called Catch Me If You Can. So all the brothers in the hood, you know what I'm saying, y'all want to look for some real shit, look for some real music, look for some real people. Find out if they stole anything from anybody. If they got any lawsuits, that shit is lame as hell. If you a great artist, why would you steal? Just pay for it. Even artists that haven't never even made it. You know what I mean? Even artists that ain't never made it. Hey, bro, if they send you something, man, you a millionaire, just shit. You could chump them off for 10 bands. You know what I'm saying? 5 bands. But y'all got a system set up, man, where y'all got a system set up where, oh shit, these whoever is above you is teaching you how to be criminals, nigga. And y'all on camera and on TV like y'all hard and shit, nigga. And you thieves, bro. You thieves, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You thieves. So y'all gonna see a lot of me. You know what I'm saying? This is just, my second video coming out. You know what I'm saying? My second video. I have in my tongue, you know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about shit. You know what I'm saying? My hands is lethal. You don't want it if you want to go there. If you want to go there, nigga, I'm hot. I'm on fucking fire. You understand what I'm saying? I'm on motherfucking fire, and I ain't worried about shit. So I'm just letting you know what time it is. Feel me? So so as the case goes on, you know, um, people want to know what happened to the case. You know what I mean? I can't really go into detail to that because we still got all our evidence and we're still going to pursue the matter, no matter what nobody said. You know what I'm saying? For all the groupies and fans that don't know music, if you don't know music, you don't speak on it. For all those who do music and know music, you know what time it is. You know. Y'all know that as many people been getting jacked. Y'all know many people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's probably somebody right now that's going through what we went through. We fought that case for 6 years. You know what I'm saying? And it's not over with. You know what I'm saying? It's not over with. You know what I'm saying? I got my own little label I'm working on right now. We actually have international distribution now, and I won't say who that's through. You know what I'm saying? Right now, but yeah. So I'm about to get my workout on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get out here and run on the track and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is Pranashun. Pranashun. I'm out here, you know what I'm saying, breathing in the fresh prana. It's a little chilly out here in the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? But this is how we live out here. It's rough. You know what I'm saying? I like to send a shout out to all my people down in the ATL. You know what I'm saying? Cascade, East Point, College Park, Mechanicville. See, a lot of y'all don't know nothing about Mechanicville. Y'all millennials and shit. Y'all don't know nothing about Mechanicville. You know what I'm saying? I have a grave babe down there, Bowen Homes. You know what I'm saying? Summer Hill. Ain't no place that I ain't been. Ain't no place in the A that I ain't been to. You know what I'm saying? Even when the old Tech Wood was there, I was there. You know what I mean? So my next segment is going to be about the first. We're gonna go back all the way back to the first time. We're gonna go back. I'm gonna go all the way back to the first time we ever got jacked. And my next segment is going to be about my old homeboy Scarface, and then I'm gonna lead on to I'm gonna dig into Queen Latifah. You know what I'm saying? So I love y'all, and if you wanna, if any, if anybody wants to know, or need some help on guidance on how to pursue a lawsuit, I can help you with that. My email is Panther Pack Music 30. I mean, my bad, pantherpack30 at gmail.com. And you can shoot an email. And before you leave this site, subscribe. Feel me? Subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mally Boy. Shout out to all the people in the A. Shout out to my people in Cali. Shout out to my people in the shop. You know what I'm saying? I will be. I'm going to be shooting. I'm going to also be shooting a video, a workout tape. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be doing a workout tape sometime. You know what I'm saying? Once I get together what I'm going to be doing, but it's going to be a boxing. It's going to be a boxing tape. You know what I'm saying? Because I also been in boxing and martial arts since I was little, and I've trained kids. For the last almost 10 years. Uh, my trainer is actually a 3-time world champion, 3 world titles, and they're retired right now. But we have a gym located not too far from here, and I'm getting back in shape because I've been working and I ain't been able to do things. So the weather's breaking, and I'm finna go run these 2 miles real quick, maybe 3. And y'all subscribe, push that button. You know what I'm saying? Pranashun, baby. You know what I'm saying? What it do? Peace.